February of 27, the latest post circulating on social media shows an opinion written in simple but sharp language. The bottom line is clear: the tax case that dragged Cha Eun-woo's name is not just a matter of he's wrong or not, but rather a matter of whether the current tax system is ready for an era where individuals can become a company. This narrative quickly spread. Many netizens felt that for the first time, the discussion became more rational and unemotional. New era. Individuals as corporations in the past, artists were under one large agency. All income goes to the company, and then divided according to the contract. But now, the landscape is changing. High-profile celebrities are often personal management company copyright, IP, managing entity business entities for global endorsement cross-country business structure. In this context, the big question arises: is it classified as personal income or corporate income? The difference can be very significant on a tax basis. And that's where the point of the debate is. Not just a name, but a business structure. Some legal analysts explain that a one-man company does not mean an empty company. In many cases, such entities have legal contracts, financial statements, administration team, tax consultant. But if the regulation is not yet completely clear, the interpretation can differ between taxpayers and authorities. This is now a hot topic of discussion. Reputation and cancel culture. As a public figure with a clean image for years, Cha Eun-woo certainly understands the reputational risks. As a member, he has built a global career. Many fans felt it was unreasonable for him to deliberately take a risk that could destroy a reputation he had built up over a decade. That is why the narrative of deliberate embezzlement began to be abandoned by part of the public. Investors and industry pay attention. This issue does not affect only one name. The Korean entertainment industry is a huge ecosystem that involves investors, production house, streaming platforms, global brand. If tax regulations can change their interpretation halfway, then legal certainty becomes a big question. Some economic columnists wrote that this case could be a momentum for regulatory revisions to be more adaptive to the personal IP business model. Mental stress in the middle of legal proceedings. On the other hand, the public did not forget the news that Cha Eun-woo had experienced extreme fatigue in the middle of this process. Although there is no serious medical confirmation, the issue shows one thing: the pressure of public opinion can be as severe as administrative pressure, especially when he was serving military duty, away from the stage and direct access to the public. Media tone change. Interestingly, after the analysis article is shared and the upload appeared, the tone of the media began to change. Sensational titles are slowly being replaced by IP-era tax system debate, individual companies and regulatory challenges. Celebrity cases become evaluation momentum. The focus is no longer personal, rather structural. Will this change regulation? Some experts predict that the final results of this audit and public discussion could encourage more detailed description of personal tax IP, standardize the interpretation of a one-man company, specific guidelines for the entertainment industry. If it happens, then this case will be recorded not as a scandal, but as a turning point in regulation. Fandom that persists while the legal debate continued. Aroha continued to show support. Support hashtags appear every night. Fan art and open letters continue to be shared. Many wrote that they would rather wait for the official results than go with the flow of rumors. For them, trust is built from a long track record, not from a month of reporting. Between fact and perception, the case is also an example of how public perception can be shaped before the full facts are available. In the age of social media, a single headline can spread faster than a clarification. But this time, the discussion began to return to a rational track. What will happen next? Now the public is waiting for two things: a more detailed final administrative decision, whether there will be a personal clarification or not. If the final result confirms that this is purely a matter of regulatory interpretation, then most likely its image will be fully restored. But if there are additional administrative recommendations, the discussion can continue, albeit in a calmer tone. A great lesson regardless of how the official end will be. One thing is clear: the case opened a national conversation about taxes in the era of personal branding and the IP economy. And perhaps that was its biggest impact. The management finally spoke up about Cha Eun-woo's tax issues after weeks of silence, and handing over the process to the relevant authorities. The management finally released a more detailed official statement. Not a big press conference with excessive camera glare. Not an emotional clarification. Rather, it is a document written over several pages that explains the chronology and position of the law in a systematic way. And it is precisely for this reason that the public reads very seriously. Page facing up important points. Clarification in the statement explained that private business entities are established for the management of intellectual property, IP, rights, global contracts, and risk management. The tax structure is drawn up in consultation with legal advisors and professional tax consultants. Differences in interpretation arise in the classification of some income, whether it belongs to the category of individuals or corporations. There is no element of intent to conceal or evade tax liability. The last sentence was in the media spotlight. Receipt differences of interpretation, not deliberate infringement. Many economic media then use the term different interpretations of regulations. That is, this issue is more technical than criminal. Some legal experts even say that in the modern entertainment sector, regulation is often lagging behind the dynamics of creative business. Globe showing Europe-Africa domino effect to the entertainment industry. This case turned out to make many other agencies and artists began to conduct internal evaluations. Some reports say that a number of top celebrities began to review the structure of their companies. Tax consultants are receiving a surge in voluntary audit requests. The discussion on personal IP as a business entity became the topic of a legal seminar. That is, its impact goes far beyond a single name. Reticence amid state duty. In the midst of all that clarification, Cha Eun-woo himself didn't make a single personal upload. As a member of ASTRO who was undergoing military service, he chose to continue to carry out his duties. This attitude is considered by many as a form of maturity. No drama. There is no emotional defense. There was no backlash. Only legal proceedings are running. Speech balloon. Public reaction after clarification. Interestingly, the comment column is now much quieter. Many netizens wrote, "This is a lesson for the industry. The media was too quick to condemn at the beginning. Hopefully the regulations will be clearer in the future." This change in tone is very pronounced compared to a month earlier. Woman boy spotlight on family. The presence of his mother in the tax building, which had once been the subject of speculation, is now understood as a form of administrative support. Many judge that it actually shows the family's caution in making sure all documents are complete. The dramatic narrative of the family crisis is slowly being lost. Briefcase. How does it affect the brand contract? Some branding analysts call that no major contract. Cancellations have been officially announced. Some brands actually wait for the results of the audit before taking a stand. A cooperative attitude in legal proceedings can be a long-term positive value. In the world of endorsements, reputation isn't just about being scandal-free, it's also about dealing with crises. Bar chart academic discussions began to emerge. Some universities even began to make this case as a study material about taxes in the era of creative economy. Transformation of the artist into a corporate entity. Risk of regulatory interpretation. That is, the case turned from entertainment gossip into a subject for discussion of public policy. Crescent Moon. Quieter nights for Urocha fandom is no longer stuck on the defensive. They share a positive message. May he be well. May you rest in peace. I hope he comes back with a smile. The support hashtag appears anyway, but with a more peaceful feel. Crystal ball. What's the next round? Now the public is looking forward to two big things. The final statement of the tax authority. More technical. The moment of the first public appearance after this issue was actually completed. Will he speak directly? Or do you just sit back and wait for the time to come? One thing is certain, the narrative has changed. From personal suspicion to systemic discussion, from sensation to analysis, and perhaps, in the next few years, this case will be remembered not as a scandal,